What's up YouTube, Tall Fanatics Audio, another update. To show you guys how to organize your electrical shit. Well, today's update, we're going to be doing a quick video on how to organize your shit. This tool, we'll start with this tool first. This is a tool that I always use to, no, it's not blood, that's rust. This is the tool that I always use. It's a very handy tool, it's very sharp. I almost cut myself with it. And this is this small little box cutter I always use to cut off the heat shrink off of the wiring harnesses like this, off of plugs like this. Like if it's full of heat shrink like this, I could do it's folded straight like this. Take it right here by the corner and just splice through it until it hits the top, and the wires would just be a plain bundle of wires. 16-pin connector, you already know what this goes to. Goes to that thing sitting right there, which I got a couple years ago. And it still works. I tested the mirror yesterday. I haven't tested it yet and see if the little display out there works, but I'm gonna test it out probably tonight or this morning. It's about, I don't even know what time it is, about 3 something in the morning. But instead of me having to use the electrical tape to install this in my car whenever I end up buying it, which I have to wait a month, have to wait next month for me to get it, and the only thing we're going to be using to crimp the wires together is these things right here, because I don't want anything shorting out, so I'm going to use these things the whole time. You always got to have your ground wire too. And I was looking up online how to wire this thing up to your car or to a 2013 Honda Civic. You gotta have one of those Mira wire fuses or something. It's like a wiring harness. Let me give you an example like this. It's like a wiring harness like this. Say, hold up. It's like a wiring harness, which I don't have right now on me. I gotta go buy it tomorrow. It's like a wiring harness, and it has like a double fuse plug-in where you can actually plug it into the fuse box, and 2 fuses, they stick out, and it's about I believe this long, but you can actually crimp cap. There's already a crimp cap at the end of it. It actually looks kind of like this. There's a crimp cap at the end of it, and there's a wire coming out the end, which you got a crimp cap on the wire to it. Which that's what we're gonna use for this installation. But this is the stuff that I got from the junkyard a few years ago. Me and my brother went up there, took this mirror off of a 2009 all this right here came off of 2009 Saturn Vue. This came with the Saturn Vue. It's actually hooked inside the fuse box, which I have no idea what it goes to, so I just cut it off too, because we're gonna need that. I was gonna need this. And I took this off of a 2002 Chevy Silverado. It was not a fully loaded truck because I noticed at the end of it there's crimp caps. So I'm gonna cut these off and make like a little wiring harness for it or something. There'll be a video installation of that mirror system right there, which I get a little bit more to that in a little bit. Took this off that truck. And while I was at it, the Saturn Vue, actually the Silverado had this 14 or 20 feet of speaker wire, which we're actually going to use for the temp sensor to wire this thing up to the front of the car, which I have no idea where the sensor is located. I mean, I know it's located in front. I know this one goes in the front, but we're going to use this type of wire to wire up this thing, because let me show you something, guys. It's got the same 20 gauge wire. It's got the same wire length. So we're going to use this to wire up the sensor. And the first thing you need is electrical tape and your crimp caps and the ground wires. Oh, and I went to go get some more crimp caps that I had lying around. So I'm going to put all this shit in. I'm going to put all these two things in this box. Let me get to this mirror real quick, because this mirror's pretty, sorry about that. This is a Gentex 2-line display. It's a little bit dirty. I gotta clean it still with some Windex. It's a Gentex 2-line display. compass and temperature mirror with OnStar. This is the only thing that's not going to work on the mirror. It's just these buttons right here. But if you see these little lights right here, these LED little lights, there's one here, one there. These lights, they turn on every time I turn on the truck. Both those lights turn on. So I'm gonna wire up how to work these lights. But it's a Gentex, it's a 16 pin connector, which I'm gonna show you in the next video on how to remove those pins to make it a 4-pin connector. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, I was watching Netflix earlier, but it's all good. So yeah, this guys is going into a 2013 Honda Civic. Duh. So it's going into a 2013 Honda Civic. It's gonna be my new car. I'm buying it off my homeboy, but I'm gonna have to wait next month because I don't get paid until I don't know. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Just got on my towel. Fuck, I'm messing up right now, guys. I'm really tired. I'm gonna close the video now. Subscribe to my channel, Tall Fanatics Audio, and you get to see some more videos on the Civic when I bring it home. So there'll be a test drive video of it and a full in-depth tour video of it. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel, Tall Fanatics Audio.